I will now turn the podium over to someone who needs no introduction whatsoever, Mayor Parker.
I'm actually here this morning to do something that is actually one of the most important aspects of my job, and that is to say thank you to everyone who has been involved in the transformation of this city park and this gift to the city and the citizens of Houston. Respectfully, actually, working on this piece of land goes back a lot farther than 10 years, though. Vince Ryan and I were just talking about that. I was the president of Neartown for a few years, and Vince was the council member for this area, and it was the site was originally purchased for a library location for the city of Houston, and when the library went to where the Freed Library is over on Montrose, this site became surplus. And no one knew what to do with it, and it sat here and it sat here, and it kind of got overgrown. The big step forward was when we decided we needed a park in this neighborhood, and it was the folks from this neighborhood and those who were active in the Neartown Association who said, no, we don't want to sell it off for development, which is what the city wanted to do. We wanted to move it from surplus library inventory into the City of Houston parks inventory. And it has, and then unfortunately, it went into the City of Houston park inventory because yes, we wanted to have a park here, but we didn't really know what to do with it. We didn't have a plan, and at that point, we didn't have the resources to create the kind of park we wanted to see. But fortunately, neighbors stepped up. I will confess that this park is, and Skip and I were talking about this, that this is more than we expected. It's one thing to look at a plan. Now, someone like Keji, I know you knew what it was going to look like, but just seeing the plan on paper, well, yeah, that looks nice, and it has the garden element, and it has this, and it has that. But until you actually see it on the ground, even without the full planting and what it'll look like in the future, this far exceeded my expectations, and I'm sure it exceeds the expectations of many of the folks here in the neighborhood. And then a couple more things. I know the McGovern Foundation and Kathy McGovern were mentioned. You need a lead gift. You need the seed gift. And when the McGovern Foundation stepped up and said, we want to contribute a significant, I think it was $300,000 to the park, that was sort of like the good housekeeping seal. This was going to happen, and it paved the way for other gifts. The City of Houston was proud to, I know, to contribute several $100,000 as well through our CIP process. And I'm sitting here with the Parks Director, who has very high standards for who he works with and for when we turn a park over to an organization. But the Friends of Mandell Park have not just proven themselves with fundraising, but have proven themselves through years and years of tenacious activity to make sure that the park wasn't sold for development, that the park wasn't chipped away a little piece here and a little piece there, preserved it for the long term, and now they have a beautiful palette to create what will not just be a place where kids can run and play, but a place where we can direct people to see what an amazing inner city garden can look like. As a gardener and as seeing this as part of our community garden program across the City of Houston, that too will be a wonderful, wonderful element that has importance far beyond the folks who will use this park on a day-to-day basis. And so, I'm going to go back where I started. Thanks to every one of you who donated time, talent, treasure, ideas to this park, and thanks in advance to all of you who will cherish this park for decades into the future. Appreciate it very much.